Hello, and welcome to the Horror Game Awards Summer Showcase 2025. I'm Phil.
I'm Ash.
And I'm Will.
And we have a fantastic show ahead of you tonight. It's been a while since the awards, and we've got loads of games stacked up that we just can't wait to show you.
Yeah, in today's Festival of Horror, we'll have over 100 game trailers with up to 50 world premieres.
But we're going to kick things off with our first segment of 11 trailers that are of games that have already come out that you can play right now. So let's take a look.
Allow me to welcome you to the Smyrna Corp family. All we need is a signature and blood sample to finalize your contract. Can't spell NDA without DNA. Now, I'm sure you must be a little intimidated, but rest assured, you've made a great decision by joining Smyrna Corp. You'll join a team of passionate professionals, work with industry-leading technology, explore a vast, newly renovated office, enjoy generous dental benefits, and much, much more. So, what are you waiting for?
lost all contact with headquarters, but this will not affect the mission ahead. Remember, survival is, of course, expected.
Achieved with CryEngine. Achieved with CryEngine.
Before setting up the cameras, take a look around. Let's see if we can find any trace of Lisa and Ben. Find areas with the highest electromagnetic activity.
Can you hear me?
Keep your eyes open. That house is hiding something dark. Before setting up the cameras, take a look around.
It's been a long, long time since anyone's seen anything like this. But you, all of you, I mean, you're not supposed to know. Now, why don't we play a little game of chess? Do not be afraid. Your end will not be a tragic one.
And there we go. That was just a taster to whet your appetite. We've got so many more games coming up. And for our next bunch of trailers, we're going to kick off with Dark Mass, which is Resident Evil, but underwater.
Peggy 18.
This place has been buried for centuries. Today is our chance to discover what no one else has seen.
Reed, do you copy?
Loud and clear, Alice.
The earthquake has turned everything upside down. You won't believe what I'm seeing. Hey, drop me a crowbar. I'm gonna try to get in. I'm hooking up the camera now. Let me know if you're getting the feed.
Behind you! There's something behind you!
I've never seen anything like this before. What was that? I think I'm not alone down here. I think we've unleashed the curse.
Jacob?
Depths of the world, where light fades and danger rises, I chose the most dangerous job in the world. Not because I wanted to, but because someone has to.
We need to get someone down there to fix the propeller, now!
I'm an underwater welder. I keep the bridges standing, the dams from breaking, oil pipes from leaking, and the giants of the sea from sinking into the abyss. 1 meter down, you lose 1% of your chance to survive. I live on the edge of life and death, months away, lost in the vast, dark ocean. No one knows what's down there. Maybe nothing, maybe something worse. This job doesn't just need skill, it needs nerves of steel. I miss my family. My wife, my little girl. Because down here, one mistake, and you're never coming back up. It's not just a job. It's a life, a battle, a fight for survival. Welcome to the depths. Welcome to my world. Well diver.
And we've still got more games for you to see, like Phase Zero, which is an upcoming 90s-inspired survival horror game that runs in an episodic narrative. Check it out alongside all the other trailers that we've got for you in this next section.
0. I want you to wish list Dying Breed. Groovy.
Security system offline. Hostile anomalies detected.
Whole site got fried. But this will help you get through.
So what a mighty fine collection of games there. Let's continue the show and look at 10 more trailers, starting off with SSR Wives, The Murder of My Winter Crush.
Peggy 18.
Corpse all hanging headless and limp, bodies with no surprises. The blood drains down like the devil's rain. We'll bathe tonight. I want your skulls. I need your skulls. I want your skulls. I need your skulls. Demon I am in face I peer. See your skin turned inside out. Cause I've gotta have you on my wall. Gotta have you on my wall. Cause I want your skulls. I need your skulls. I want your skulls. I need your skulls. Whoa, whoa. Collect the hell out of the stars and put them on my wall. Kept the heads off the wood of sand, put them on my wall. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I want your skulls. I need your skulls. I want your skulls. I need your skulls.
Forgive me, my son, and forgive this world. The corpses of saints rot on cursed ground. Temples lie in ruins. There is no God anymore. Satan sits upon his throne. But hope for salvation is not yet lost, as long as one warrior of God still breathes. Set forth on your journey. Take neither bread, nor water, nor weapon. Only faith shall guide you. Sever your left hand, if doubt clouds your mind. Sever your right hand, if fear consumes your heart. You must destroy the very essence of evil. This is now your blessed burden.
This forest has many secrets. A lot of perils you have to overcome. But don't despair, because you're fighting for the side of the light. Destiny awaits you.
Emily? What the hell?
More fantastic trailers there. Let us know if any of them caught your eye using the hashtag #TheHorrorGameAwards. And now we're going to go through another segment of 10 trailers, beginning with The Cave Diver, which is a physics-based horror game doing the one thing that I dread the most in the entire world: crawling through tight, suffocating spaces. Enjoy.
お昼のニュースの時間になりました。
うちに帰りたいよ。
稲と申したがの。
すみません、助けてください。なんか変なのが追いかけてきて。ベニー、化け物。
さりともわらわとはなんともおぞましい。
お母さん、もう嫌だよ。ってことは、ほら、これで最後ですね。お母さん。痛いよ。
口を開けて。ニラヤ。
お母さん。
Explosivary-Katskat, Explosivs-Machine. Kosita-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak-Kudak glatt såre. Men det är rikt randspår. Givet det tycker inte bättre. Men vad kött och så tar det.
This is Penkeyman Alpha from Sector 9. We found something. Better see this. Spread out. I need some ammo.
Right, guys, we have made it to the world premiere section of our showcase, so I hope you're excited for some brand new horror trailers. We're kicking off this section with Oxide Room 208, a sequel to Oxide Room 104 that features 8 people trapped in an experiment, and it gets really icky and goopy. So I hope you're looking forward to that, and a really nasty, gory trailer. Enjoy, as Phil says.
Let's see, Josh. I honestly thought you were smarter than your buddy. No. You screwed it up like all those useless people out there. And that's why you're in here. And as for you, Catherine, don't be afraid to come to me. We'll have a good time playing together.
Hi, I'm David, the solo developer of Nedra, an atmospheric survival horror game inspired by Lovecraftian terror. I'm excited to show you one of the game's most important survival mechanics in this new gameplay trailer. In Nedra, you will find yourself trapped in the haunting silence of an abandoned Soviet station, where all previous explorers have vanished without a trace, leaving you to uncover the chilling truth. Managing your body temperature is the key to surviving both the polar night and the frostwalkers, creatures that hunt by sensing warmth. To survive, you must become as cold as the world around you. Sometimes that even means eating the parasitic worms that crawl from frostwalker corpses. It's repulsive, but it's your only shot at staying hidden. Every time you warm up, you risk exposing yourself. In the cold, they are unstoppable. Fast, aggressive and brutal. But in warmth, their bodies break down. That's the only chance to fight back, if you are willing to take it. This is what Nedra is about, survival at any cost. You're not just battling the cold, you're adapting to it, and making choices that define your path through the nightmare. If you survive long enough, you will discover that something far older and far worse lies beneath the ice. Thanks for watching. I hope you are ready to face the freezing dark when Nedra launches on Steam, June 23.
啊？妈妈，她走了。
Hi, I'm Brad from Jab Arcade. My coder Jake can't be here as he is currently scrambling to polish up the demo for Steamfest. But we are currently working on our first indie horror project, The Dark Delivers. It's a night-based survival horror game with a mix of investigation and tension. You play as a package inspector at Postal Sector 7. Your job? Meet your nightly quota by inspecting packages, while also trying to not die from workplace hazards. As you crawl through the story mode and just barely survive, we've got a set of challenge modes waiting for you, each one designed to crank up the pressure. First up, Blackout. Postal Sector 7 decided your office lights weren't worth the power bill. You're in the dark with only your flashlight to rely on. Good luck. Next up, Stealthy. Our favourite creeper, C-52, has figured out a way to move without making a sound. That audio cue you used to rely on? Gone. Better keep your eyes peeled. Challenge 3, and C13 usually gives you 2 strokes before ripping your face off with his maw. But everyone has their off days, and today, they're just giving you 1 chance. Better not mess up any packages, he has sensitive ears. Need more stress? The 4th challenge ramps up your quota and speeds up the conveyor belt. Can you keep up, or will you start guessing under pressure? And finally, Nightmare Mode. Every single challenge at once. C-52 quietly snaking around in the dark, C-13 on edge, packages flying in faster than ever, and all of that in the dark? Should be a fun shift. The Dark Delivers demo should be live now. We'd love for you to go check it out, and maybe survive a few nights at Postal Sector 7. Thanks for listening, have a good one.
Step on my soil. Thou peel away my flesh. I can smell your stench. A nectar, a poison, perhaps a mere pearl. I tread tenderly within the Carpathia. My ambition to live only with love in my heart. What can a man want more than the hand of an innocent flower? The void vanished, my Helena. I will manifest an eternal pain on the bound who betrayed me. I will destroy this realm and the next. Not a flame should flicker in the darkness that I will bestow. If a man's love cannot linger in a world this putrid, then the world must endure the beast that is born on the cloak of nothing that trails in his wake.
Let's continue this world premiere train and let's take a look at 10 more trailers. With first off, let's take a look at Tormentor, which is basically Manhunt combined with Twitch. Let's take a look.
We meet again at last. You'll love what I have prepared for you.
Weren't in a hurry, were you? Get down to business. The stream has lasted for far too long already, and our sponsors are gonna leave soon.
Don't make me laugh. You don't exist without me.
But I guess it wouldn't be like you to let something go.
If I were you, I'd be more worried about how to get inside the castle.
I'll save her. And we're going to go far away from here. Far away from you.
Part of the house. That must be Momsy. What a scary, scary nightmare.
That was Cheeseworld, or as Grandpa Jung would call it, Dark Forest of One's Soul. Itsy bitsy tiny glimpse of my upcoming perplexing game called Bad Cheese. Dear Horror Game Awards fans, this creation is a very personal one. Please expect a Mousy torn between his abusive daddy and all sorts of mouse demons. Do you want to try a slice? Wish it now, play a demo, and play it this summer.
Spider legs. Maybe I'll hang around the house and answer will come.
I didn't panic.
All right, you're looking for a statue?
In the scale of Harry Potter 1 through 7, what thickness is it?
I can see him. Oh, this is cool. This is kind of funny.
Green bottle, it says storm.
Stop describing the green bottle! Oh, hang on. Open. Open. Come on. It doesn't. Oh, I see him! Yeah, he's coming! I shocked him!
Run. I'll flash him. Keep him busy.
Hey.
Okay, I think I got it.
Please, 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 please.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Examining it. Gotcha. There you go.
Yes! Yes! Rob!
What?
Can you turn on the light?
Right, though. I forget.
Okay, now take that left or right. Turn. Go down. No, go through that doorway. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Flashbang him. Flashbang him. Flashbang him.
No, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, dear.
Why? What's wrong? Is my son okay?
What I want is inside you, little moth.
I am Natalia Asensio, Grand Mistress of the Night Council, and I am not afraid.
I'm glad you accepted my invitation. You've always been my favorite student, you know.
Last Chance Market, take 1.
At Last Chance Market, we know how difficult it is to keep mouths fed in these uncertain times. That's why we've partnered with local suppliers to bring the untapped bounty of Ling Forest to you. Whether you're looking for free-range eggs, wild bacon, or the catch of the day, you can always find Ellie's products smiling at you from our shelves. In a hurry? Swing by our new to-go station and grab an elk burger so fresh you might have to chase it. So come to Last Chance Market and we'll hunt down what you're craving.
Cut, I guess. Anyway, Stephanie, I was wondering if...
Clean up needed at checkout.
And there we go. The world premiere horror trailers just keep coming. And we've got some more for you now, kicking off with Korayama, which is a classic style Japanese horror set in a very creepy town shrouded in mystery.
This doll. It's really creepy. Is this the house? It looks like it's falling apart.
It's a miracle we found such a big house for so little money. And it's such a quiet place.
This doll is really creepy.
Are you the one who opens the door to Serenityville?
This isn't funny! Mom, open the door!
Calm down. Breathe. It's just a doll, Tom.
Amanda!
They break you. They mark
Amanda!
Stop it! Ray!
Tell me what's going on. What's happening?
Stop it! Ray!
Are you fucking crazy?
Please.
Stop!
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 Ray, I don't know. I don't do this on purpose.
Amanda! Drop the screwdriver! Amanda! Stop!
Mommy? Why is Mommy doing all of that, Dad? Is she sick?
I won't let anything happen to you, Maddie. Mommy is going to take care of everything.
Tell me what's happening. Are they going to hurt Mommy? Don't let them.
Mommy won't let you get hurt. They won't hurt you.
What in the hell is going on with you? Your family is here. Where's your fucking mind gone? Amanda! You're acting insane, damn it! Answer me!
If you're enjoying the show tonight, don't forget to use the hashtag #TheHorrorGameAwards over on social media to share your thoughts about our lovely horror games and our world premiere exclusive trailers, which we have loads more of for you right now. We're going to jump back in with Liminal Point, another classic survival horror with a psychological edge. Woo, let's take a look.
こんなに寒くなったのは初めてだ。おさくよ、もう帰る時間だ。
hangs in the air like mist. If you carry a name, you can't stop whispering. If the weight of absence drags behind you, you go to the river and follow the lullaby only the broken can hear. She will not promise life, only silence or forgetting. They call her the lullaby weaver.
The third move? I want to draw this in my notebook. I don't see anyone.
Voices, screams drawing me in. Better use the pendulum.
So now we've made it to the penultimate group of trailers, and I know what you're thinking. The show's almost over. Don't worry, it's okay. We've got an amazing group of trailers still. So let's take a look at a wonderful trailer bestowed to us by the wonderful folks over at Bloomhouse Games. Let's go.
Our family is cursed.
There's something unsettling about this island.
Commander, your squad has failed the objective. Mace commanders do not fail. Commencing redeployment. Initial assets will be limited. Success depends on how well you develop and adapt them. Issue your commands. They will interpret them to the best of their limited understanding. They are humans, after all. Do not be alarmed by their screams for help. All casualties are deemed acceptable, as long as the objective is successful. At the end of the day, if they perish, you can always start anew, better prepared and more experienced than before.
I don't want to play like this.
Being scared makes you feel alive.
Horror games were like a bonding experience for me and my friends.
It makes you live this trauma.
Putting that through the horror lens, dialing it up to 11.
And of course, I always love the viscera.
I think I got killed.
Seeing decapitation, seeing heads exploding.
When I first saw it, I was like, oh my God.
I literally jumped up out of my seat and like slammed the pause button.
I think horror in video games kind of goes back to like the beginning of video games.
The explosion of the video game craze hit us in 1983.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty rough for back then.
Scariest game in the arcades. It was so good.
Will this popularity last is the question. Well, the makers of video games are gambling that it will.
The label survival horror came in '96.
Resident Evil, Biohazard. Oh, that's a scary game.
But then everyone tried to understand what was the precursor.
Now we were like, we really got to finish this thing. We were scared to death.
サイレントヒルっていう企画ができた時に、このタイトルであれば僕はゲーム音楽っていうのを変える。
The publisher had to pull out of the contract, and we were like, okay, what do we do? What do we do?
It was a deeply emotional thing to write at the time.
You know, it felt like something that was made by people that are hurting.
I didn't think I was going to get choked up about this.
This is so much more than I realized it was going to be.
We're into this era of digital storytelling where we have the ability to inject some of that reactivity and that life back into things.
What if we break that rule? What happens if we do that?
Video games are causing violence, and like, oh yeah? I'll show you.
They really like
Twisted the nipples of horror games.
Okay, we're doing something good there.
Talk about identifying what scares gamers the most.
I'm just like sitting by my friend going,
The emotional plane that you have is a first-person emotional response.
It causes me to feel that thrill or that fear or that light.
It's almost more frightening when you have hope.
これをできるだけ両方味わいたいというか。
Yeah, okay, there's a sweet spot there. Let's push on this one.
I love this. I want to see more of it.
Oh my God, I gotta get out, I gotta stay alive, I gotta get out, I gotta stay alive.
I mean, I think it's pretty simple.
we're going to scare ourselves to death.
Might as well go big or go home. Just make it ridiculous.
And here we are. It's the final round of trailers. What a night we have had. But there is still more to come. And we are kicking off this last group of trailers with one of the horror games that I am probably most anticipating coming up in the near future. A classic survival horror style game with pixel art and live action cutscenes. It's Tenebris Somnia. Take it away.
to be perfect. Humans are scared, and they call this fear evolution.
Out here, Mr.
Carter, and I'm not staying out here. Jesus, will you put that thing away? Wait!
You gotta break out of that head of yours, Mick. Talk to Sarah.
What you did wasn't enough. You have to violate his grave?
Since I got back, I've been shot at, half drowned, frozen. I died. I came back. Back in time.
I mean, you know how it sounds. The stress and everything, it's probably just...
In my head, I know.
Jesus, this is you. You killed that man. Psychosis is always a risk in treatments.
Say the patient attacked. Got the DI's gun. The caretaker eyes me with a look of disgust.
I told you to leave.
But I'm here for a bloody funeral.
Are you deaf? I said get lost.
If there's one thing I hate, it's pompous, self-righteous, hypocritical... Okay, that felt good.
Drop it now. Talk later.
So you can dump me in the reservoir again? I hold the flame under the rag until it lights.
Not gonna do you no good, boss.
You bastards!
Did you know that per volume, the insect brain has 10 times the quantum matter of mammalia?
This thing could really take me back further. How far, I wonder? You're not even human anymore!
I'm better than human.
Eddie!
I am a god.
I jumped the car back in Breaker's Cut. Told myself I'd never come back. Oh well. Here I am.
Gaia, what are you doing?
We need to burn it.
Are you crazy? There's people in there!
If that thing gets out, we're all dead. We have no choice.
Simulation sequence activated. 8, 7, 6,
Hey, open up! Open the goddamn door!
4, 3, 2,
There's no way that could have grown from the cow cells. Someone must have... What the...
It's still spreading.
That's impossible.
Oh my God, Alex.
Hey everyone, my name is Bang. I'm the writer and director of Retrospace, the immersive disco-punk space horror game. Retrospace is an immersive FPS with a retro aesthetic that attempts to evoke the feel of classic games from the late 90s and early 2000s while creating a completely unique mix in both its theme and its gameplay. Every creature you encounter in Aurora 5 will have a unique look and feel, different tactics and behaviors, and you'll need to find the best way to defeat or avoid each of them if you want to succeed. We also have some helpers in our journey, strange characters who will stand beside the player and open up new gameplay opportunities for them, like upgrading weapons, mutations or gadgets. The story of the game will be told mainly through environmental storytelling, audio logs and written notes, but there will also be some scripted events to spice things up. One of the key elements of the game is the space station, the Aurora 5. It's a huge place with a central hub area and with several diverse and varied locations which you can explore freely. Our goal was to make it as real and lived in as possible. The game will be served with a satirical and dark humor, but it will still be a horror game, with some rather dramatic twists, mature themes, and a thought-provoking narrative. Thank you for your attention. We hope our game has sparked your interest. Retrospace is already well under development, and we hope we can show you more about it soon.
my God, what a show it has been. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and taking a look at all of these brilliantly spooky horror games that we cannot wait to see more of as the year goes on.
And again, do not worry, we will be returning on Tuesday, the 30th of September, with the Halloween showcase.
And of course, after that, if that's not enough, we will be returning on the 14th of December for the Horror Game Awards 2025 themselves. A big show. Until then, hopefully this is enough spookiness to tide you over. There's enough games in there to keep you going for quite a while. So please do check them out. Please do wishlist them and show support to the developers. And we will see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay spooky, kids.
Stay spooky.
Okay.
Stay spooky.